Hey everyone, and welcome to Twirlet Podcast, where we talk everything Baton. I'm Nick, and here are
Oh, I'm Shanna.
I'm Kat.
alrighty guys. So today we're gonna talk about how long you've been twirling for, what's your favorite routines, and just in general Baton. So
Cool.
who
Cool
wants to
beans.
start?
You can start, Nick, if you want.
And we're gonna talk about how we got into Baton twirling. So in grade 2, Grace needed a
Cool.
duet partner because she hadn't had one. So I started, but I actually didn't start as her duet partner. I started as another person's duet partner. So then a couple years passed, and
Oh,
I
that's cool.
started as her duet partner. And after that, I eventually got to her level. And then things started to get more advanced, and now we're at the same level. I've been in baton twirling for almost 12 years now. And I've been in Nova Scotia Baton for the whole time. Your turn, Shanna.
Very nice. Love that. Oh, no. You were supposed to. Never mind. Okay, I got it. Okay. Hi. My name is Shanna, as you heard. I am 22 years old, live in Halifax, and I started twirling because I went to a parade and I saw the Halifax Sparklettes, who were my first team, and I was with them for a long time. I've been twirling for 18-ish years. I'm big old dog here, old dog. And yeah, I just decided one day, I was like, I need something to do in between all of the other sports that I was doing. But then baton kind of really became present to me, and I was doing a lot of dance and baton, so that kind of helped each other out. And I decided that this was something I wanted to do long term. So now I'm Nova Scotia Baton, and
Yay.
I'm coaching, and yeah.
That's good to hear.
Cassie,
I'm
spill your guts.
Okay, well, I'm Cass. I'm 22. I'm from Halifax. I started twirling when I was 11, I think. A girl at my school had done it, and I sucked at gymnastics, so I had nothing else to do.
Yeah.
So I started with fusion, and
Fair.
I went to a couple different teams due to team closures, and then I took a break through high school to play rugby. And then took some time off when I was in school, and now I'm with Nova Scotia Baton.
We're glad to have you.
Love it.
Now,
Nick's an OG of Nova.
we
hopped around.
OG, we're Dan and I just kind of
team hoppers.
Now, during baton, was there ever a time where you thought about giving up or had obstacles and you overcame them?
Yeah, I mean, like I started at a really young age. I started at 4, and as much as I was pretty much in it the entire time. I remember there was a time where I took a 6-month break because at the time I was being passed kind of back and forth to coaches. So I was feeling really just down on myself, and I took a bit of a break because that's really all I had done is just baton and dance and school and sleep and homework.
You need to have
and
breaks.
Driving and eating in the car. And so I took a break to be a kid. Yeah. Like, I just think I was just really worn out. But after I came back, after like 6 or so months off, I was more determined than ever. So, like, that was when I was maybe like 9. And that's a lot of pressure on a 9-year-old. I started when I was 4. By 9, I was worn out. But after I came back, I really realized that, I wanted to do this for the rest of my life. And then obviously with COVID, things got really tough. And so for that like 2 or so years, I was back and forth. Do I want to do this? Do I not? Am I just going to like retire myself? Because, I was out of high school and I didn't have team or I place to practice. But now that I'm with Nova Scotia Baton, I feel like I'm just really motivated to have a last good few years,
Oh, yeah. That's what all the athletes say when they're in their last years, that they want to be with their team that they can twirl with and become a family with.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat as Shanna, so we twirled on the same team for 4 years.
Yeah, something like that.
We stopped during COVID, and Shannon and I just didn't really know what to do because our team had now closed the doors after 50 years. So we were kind of going back and forth whether it was worth putting in the time to go back after, like, you know, not working out, not stretching, not twirling, not being in a gym for over 2 years. So I mean, I'm glad we made the decision to come back, but it was still an obstacle trying to figure out, you know, as the senior twirlers who we're independent, you know, we don't have mamas paying for our stuffs. So really
well, and also too, right? Like Nova Scotia is a really small twirling community for Canada.
Yeah. It's one of the smallest in Canada. Because I know PEI doesn't have one.
No. And I don't really hear much about any twirlers except for in Ontario.
I don't even.
And like obviously
it's way bigger in Ontario.
Yeah, I don't even.
Yeah, and I mean obviously
there's
compared
many
to the amount of twirlers in America.
Oh my. Well, see, me and another guy, there's only 2 in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
Who's the other one? I don't.
Jonathan.
Yes, that's who it is.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
there's only 2 teams left in Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
If that, maybe 3, but I haven't heard of any other ones coming back.
No, yeah, me neither.
No.
Yeah, so for me, I did have struggles. It actually started in grade 6 to high school. I got bullied for being a baton twirler, because I was a guy surrounded by females in a sport. However, I didn't stop because I knew if I stopped, it would let the people bullying me know that I'm not strong. I'm feminine. However, I put all the anger and upset into my routines to make them way better. And that's how it works for me. Which it works for, everyone when you're angry and upset and getting bullied. You put that into your routines to make it so much better and not quit.
Well, and it makes it so much better too when you have, it's a smaller community of male twirlers, but when you have such great twirlers to look up to.
Oh, yeah. And especially my coaches.
Cody,
Yeah, especially my coaches, they were very supportive too.
Mm-hmm.
And I know some of the board of directors from CNBT were very supportive at competitions, asking if I was getting bullied, if there's any ways they could help, and I didn't need help from them. It was just a support factor from them that showed that they were caring and supportive of a man twirler in this organization.
The more support you have, the easier it feels to just tell everybody else to look the other way, kind of deal.
Exactly. Yeah. No. Yeah.
No, I can see how that affects you. I mean, I'm a female in a very male-dominant workforce, so
yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Well, I think that's it for Twirl It for this first episode. I'm so glad we got together.